How's it going, everybody? Daner here with North Central Coins, and welcome back to another episode of the most rare and valuable coins in Canada. Today we're going to be discussing a Loonie variety that can be worth some pretty good money that you probably had no idea even existed. Because this is a fairly modern coin and the Canadian loonie or dollar is so widely used and accessible, it makes looking for this piece pretty simple. In this video, we will explore the historical context surrounding the production of this coin and delve into why it holds such importance in Canadian history. Additionally, we will discuss any distinguishing and identifying features, its significance among collectors, and also potential value if you were ever to find a legitimate example. Before I do get into this, I would really appreciate if you guys would smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and also ring that bell notification so you can stay up to date with my new content as it is being released. And make sure to stay to the end of the video if you would like to find out how much you could get for this coin if you were ever to find one. Then without further ado, what do you say we get right into it and discuss the 2005 Terry Fox No Grass Loonie. Let's get it, guys. The Canadian $1 coin, affectionately referred to as the Loonie, is a gold-colored coin issued by the Canadian Mint in Winnipeg since its debut in the year 1987. Its reverse side features the design of a common loon, a bird widespread in Canada. Queen Elizabeth II graces the obverse of the coin until recently when King Charles III is about to make his debut. Now, the coin has seen various commemorative additions with unique designs replacing the loon image. With its distinctive 11-sided polygonal shape and unique dimensions, the Canadian loonie bears a resemblance to the Susan B. Anthony dollar in the United States. The coin's shade matches the gold color of the Sacagawea and presidential dollars. After its introduction, the term loonie became synonymous with the Canadian dollar. In common Canadian language, it's often discussed in media regarding its exchange rate. The Canadian Mint actually acquired the trademark for the term loonie in the year 2006. When the Canadian $2 coin was introduced in the year 1996, it quickly earned the moniker of toonie, a blend of two and loonie. In March of 1986, the Canadian government announced the phasing out of the dollar bill in favor of the new dollar coin to be introduced the following year. The initial production of 300 million coins costing $31.8 million aimed to generate annual revenue exceeding the production costs. Funds from the coin, including $60 million, for the 1988 Winter Olympics in Calgary, were expected to benefit various projects. The decision to model the coin after the Susan B. Anthony dollar aimed to ensure compatibility with US vending machines, as it shared a similar size and color. The perceived failure of the Susan B. Anthony dollar in the United States, which was attributed to its unattractiveness and resemblance to the quarter coin, actually influenced the design and marketing approach for the new dollar coins. Now, before we discuss this loonie variety, first we should go over the gentleman who is actually featured on this coin. He's a Canadian whose story is not only inspirational, but has made him one of the most beloved and cherished icons in Canadian history, and that man is Terry Fox. Terry Fox was born on July 28, 1958 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. In the year 1977, at the age of 18, he was tragically diagnosed with bone cancer in his right leg. To prevent the cancer from spreading, Terry's right leg was amputated 6 inches above the knee, and he received a prosthetic limb. While undergoing treatment, Terry was deeply moved by the suffering of cancer patients around him. He then conceived the idea of the Marathon of Hope, a cross-country run to raise awareness and funds for cancer research. Terry believed that if each Canadian donated $1, it could make a significant impact. On April 12, 1980, Terry Fox dipped his artificial leg in the Atlantic Ocean in St. John's, Newfoundland, marking the start of his cross-country run. Despite challenges and skepticism, Terry remained determined to run across Canada to the Pacific Ocean. His journey covered an average of 42 kilometers or 26 miles per day, the equivalent of a marathon. His journey took him through 6 provinces, and he faced physical challenges including blisters, extreme weather, and exhaustion. Along the way, Terry became a national hero, capturing the hearts of Canadians. After running for 143 days and covering 5,373 kilometers, that's 3,339 miles, Terry Fox was forced to stop near Thunder Bay, Ontario on September 1st, 1980. Unfortunately, the cancer had returned and spread to his lungs, making it impossible for him to continue. Terry Fox's Marathon of Hope raised over $24 million for cancer research. He became a symbol of hope, courage, and the power of one individual to make a difference. Terry Fox passed away on June 28, 1981 at the age of 22, but his legacy lives on through the annual Terry Fox Run and the ongoing work of the Terry Fox Foundation. Terry Fox's story continues to inspire people globally, and his impact on cancer research and awareness remains immeasurable. Now, what do you say we get into the coin that you guys are all here to find out about, and that is the 2005 Terry Fox No Grass variety. In the year 2005, the Canadian Mint decided to immortalize Terry Fox by featuring a depiction of his incredible marathon on the reverse of some of the Loonies released for circulation that year. Little known to most, there are actually two recognized varieties for this Loonie which gravitate around the presence or density of what should be a patch of grass behind Terry Fox. The more rare of these two varieties is the No Grass, which to identify you want to look at the grass in the background behind Terry Fox's ankle. Now, there will still be some grass present in the no grass variety, but it should be more spread out and not quite as dense as the regular grass variety. Now, I will put an example of what the no grass variety looks like on the screen right now, but what I suggest is if you find a 2005 Terry Fox Loonie, that you hold on to it regardless if it is the grass or no grass variety, and you actually use it to compare or as a reference if you do find any more, and you can probably determine a lot more easily whether you have the grass or no grass variety. Now, some of the details and specifications for this coin. The 2005 Terry Fox Loonie has an overall mintage of 12,909,000. It is composed of 91.5% nickel and 8.5% bronze. It has a weight of 7 grams, a diameter of 26.50 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.75 millimeters. The coin was designed and engraved by Susanna Blunt and Susan Taylor for the obverse, and Robert R. Carmichael and Terrence Smith for the reverse. The edge is smooth, it is magnetic, and has a die axis and metal alignment, as is the standard for most Canadian, Australian, and British coins. Now, unfortunately, as is the case with most Canadian Loonie and Toonies, it is very hard to find any that are worth much more than face value, especially when they are pretty beat up. But even though these coins are not worth a fortune today, they do have the potential to increase in value over time, as they have already seen some pretty big price jumps, and only being a few decades old means that if you do find one, it will usually be in pretty good shape. Charlton Catalogs currently evaluates this coin at $150 for an MS66 example, but Coins in Canada gives it a much lower value. Now, MS66 is a very high grade, but it is not the top of the Sheldon scale. It is not quite an MS67, so that is pretty good news. If you were able to cherry pick or find an entire roll of these 2005 Terry Fox Loonies, and they are all the no grass variety, you can probably make a pretty decent profit. I've seen these for sale at some of my local coin shops, and they are usually going for a pretty decent price. But regardless, it is one of the more rare and iconic Canadian Loonies that you can look for whether you are searching through your pocket change or coin roll hunting, and definitely a good one to have on your radar. Now, what do you guys think about this 2005 Terry Fox Loonie and the incredible story that accompanies it? What would you ever do if you found a legitimate example, or if you ever have found any of the coins similar to the one discussed in this video? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to know. Also, I would really appreciate if you guys would smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and also ring that bell notification so you can stay up to date with my new videos as they are being released. But I think that is pretty much going to do it for this one, folks. So until the next one, everybody, peace out and have a good one.